Hello, my name is Tim Maloney. In 1968 and 69, I was an artillery officer in Vietnam. My position was forward observer. I was with infantry companies directing fire from the Air Force, the artillery, the Navy, and the air rocket artillery. In that position, I was responsible for killing thousands of people. In 1988, when I first did the forum, was the first time in my life I really opened up and dealt with the pain of having killed thousands of people. And in that forum, I committed to visit the wall, the Vietnam Memorial in Washington, D.C. When I got there, I saw the 58,000 plus American names on the wall. I also saw between the lines the names of 2.2 million Vietnamese that died in the war. As I was leaving, I vowed to myself that I had to return to Vietnam and really ask forgiveness for the terrible destruction we reaped. My wife and I continued to do landmark courses, and in 2001 we had the opportunity to return to Vietnam, and I visited the places where I served and the places we destroyed. I also had the opportunity to meet with a Vietnamese colonel. It was an extraordinary 3.5-hour meeting where I got to apologize and ask forgiveness. And he told me that as warriors, we were brothers, and as brothers, I should look to the future and not to the past. It was an extraordinary completion, something that wouldn't have been possible without my work and continued work with landmark education. In 2009, my wife and I reviewed the forum. And I saw in that forum how I'd resisted organizations, and I really saw that in that I was really unable to work with veterans. I had this block, and I broke through it, and out of that forum we've created a group, a team that is working with veterans, their families, and people that work with veterans to do the forum. The terrible tragedy that's taking place with a huge number of suicides, both of current Iraq and Afghani veterans and also Vietnam veterans. I ask you and beg you to really, the veterans you know, veterans' families, and people who work with veterans, to please ask them to do the landmark forum and have the breakthroughs that really have allowed me to have an opportunity 40 years later to live a full and complete life. Thank you very much.